Winterbound mine. It looks as though someone is operating some kind of business out of this old mine. There are a lot of signs of recent activity and a miasma of non-specific animal odor.
Welcome to my arena, adventurers. I run a little business here you might be interested in. It's real simple. People pay to watch a good fight. You fight and win, and you get a cut of the coin. Great, right? Once you're in, though, you're in until you're either dead or out the other end. So if you're too scared, best you turn that delicate frame around and step out of here. Find me in the next room if you ain't afraid to get a little blood on you.
So, he's dressed as a gladiator. That's kind of what he's designed as, except then he became sort of stealthy ninja murderer guy. You're the one who's competing? Maybe I should change my bets. I'm expecting a good fight. Don't disappoint.
Try not to die too fast. I paid good money for this.
Alright, it's probably based off of a character type. I assume if I don't bring my guys in, they'll be trapped on the other end of the spikes, but I also assume that the game will automatically drag them in here with me. You gather your party in the arena. Yeah, see.
In order to make sure our well-paying spectators get to see the best fights, I'll be making this all interactive-like and changing the fight depending on your answer. Fun, right? So here you go. What do you think is more important for a fighter? To be tough as hell or to be flexible and adaptable? Not bad. Let's keep up the pressure. What sounds like a better place to spend all your riches when you win the jackpot? A cool boreal plateau or a warm beach?
I guess all my right answers pick the right door. Yeah, I don't think she liked me closing in too much.
You are stronger than you look. The crowd is most impressed. Now, though, it's time to get real. What is more important to you personally? Having a strong body or being well known?
I did that so that I'll get a chance to defend after he hits me. Of course, that doesn't matter too much. That's just me playing smart. But really, he's not going to hurt me no matter what happens. Freshen up before your next fight. Last chance. Of course I didn't really need that. I'm pretty sure I was full health. I just wanted to see what Ferris' description text.
Freshened up, are we? Good, there's no more time to waste. How do you figure you get as far as you do? Is it because you are strong, or is it because you gather strong people around you?
Well, both, but we'll say allies. And then we'll proceed to... Interesting. I was wondering what that was about. I thought maybe it was just that we didn't see the monster or something. Whoops. I say allies, and now I will have Brand defend so that their risk can go down, my allies' risk can go down, and then utilize those allies. However, I will confess that when that door had opened up, I was intending to send Brand in there alone, just to kill everything by himself. I wonder if I fight this guy last.
Nobody's got this far in quite a long time, looking like you'll actually have a shot at the prize. That's great. Wonderful. Now, tell me how you would rather relax, being surrounded with the faces of familiar people, or being left alone with your thoughts in silence?
I mean, I guess it kind of depends what kind of people these are. Well, we'll just answer this as Brand might. We'll say that Brand would like people.
Well, look at you. Made it all the way to the end, didn't you? And as promised, your amazingly valuable reward. Now, if you noticed a theme here, I'm going to give you a choice on your prize. I can either reward you with fantastic riches or with ancient and secret knowledge. Which will it be?
I mean, I don't really need riches.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our champions, and champions, your reward.
Wait, oh. Well of Knowledge. Is this like XP? Or is it? Okay, whatever. This area is dangerous. It can never be secured. Well, I imagine it can never be secured because there's a monster behind this wall and so forth. So unless I was able to kill all these monsters behind the walls, I cannot secure it.
Arrgh, I knew I should have poisoned that fountain. I won't be making that mistake again. Let me kill this guy. Listen, you little shit, these profits are mine. You wiped out all my biggest moneymakers in the space of an hour. Nobody comes to an arena with no monsters in it. I'm ruined and it's all your fault. It's not all bad though, right? I mean, you've got some valuable stuff on you, and now that you're half dead and I've already seen all your moves, well, I won't even break a sweat. Good night, champions.
Oh, whatever. I mean, like, I'm fully healthy. I'm not anymore. I wouldn't really say I'm half dead. Brand would just kill you on his own. No, there's a second thing. I saw that this was right here. I figured one of the spectators had become a monster. Or that all the spectators had become monsters and only one was like in line of sight with me. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Brand murder you though. 999. I think it seemed more impressive because there was a sound effect that went with it, but I think that's just a noble mimic dying. Because, you know, there's really no difference between like 600 or 999. I don't know how many games do this. They have that little flaw. Think about it. You either send a hero out on a mission and then you try to double cross the hero, who has already, surpassed hundreds of obstacles. What is one more monster? So in this case, it was a gauntlet of things, and then Brand ruthlessly kills everything. Why do you think you can kill Brand? There is no reason anybody would think they can kill Brand at this point. Even his mediocre Bond companions here are more than a match for most characters. And of course, I don't mean like mediocre. They may have excellent personalities, or you may like their story, or you may be sympathetic to why they're here. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about combat stat-wise. I haven't reskilled them. I haven't really built them in a way determined by their character traits, just their personality. So for example, if I wanted to build something on character traits, I'd probably make Moria a hunt magic user. So she can stay far away and then really leverage those spell books, rather than fight and hunt. But based off of her personality, she uses an axe, that kind of thing, so I make her fight hunt. What was I doing with this guy? I don't know. He seemed like I was just putting you all in fight. Beauregard, if you don't know, he is an orc out of time. That night, Beauregard comes to see you.
If I may have a word, it is strange for me to work in such an unstructured group. Everyone manages to hold it together and look out for one another, but my rank means little. Don't think I'm complaining, of course. It's difficult to describe exactly how I feel, but my whole world has been turned upside down, so it almost feels proper. Like just one more thing to have been left behind. I've been thinking about what I would have done if I had been released from that curse before you arrived, if I woke up in that place alone. I am no stranger to confusion now, of course, but I can only imagine how much worse it would have been. I might very well have fallen upon my own blade in desperation. I still think about doing it sometimes, but then seeing everything you've built stops me. You've given an old relic some direction and a glimpse of clarity in a world that isn't meant for me. For that, I thank you. This is something the Queen gave to me long ago. It isn't really worth anything, and it isn't even gold. No, more than a trinket, I suppose, but it was a symbol of my duty to her. Now that that duty has been fulfilled, I have no need of it, and I offer it to you instead as a token of my loyalty. Where you lead, Beauregard will follow this, I promise.
An item has been added to your stronghold inventory. Ferris Market Town. An air of uneasiness hangs over this old town. Most of the buildings are still standing, but it doesn't appear that anybody has moved in. Welcome to Ferris Market Town Hall. Please inquire inside for trading permits. Wait, this side looks easier to just explore or cover up. Please do not climb the fence. Yeah, Bran can single-handedly wrestle dragons and monsters that are the size of 4 times his body, 4 times his height. But he cannot climb a waist-high fence. Visiting hours are currently suspended. I actually could just leave these people at the base, or at the entrance, but I feel like it's a little more interesting to escort them through. You know, like they're pretending to help. Whoops. Those caught trading on Market Street after dusk or without a valid permit shall have their assets confiscated and will be imprisoned for an undisclosed amount of time. Repeat offenders will undergo corporal punishment. Resisting arrest or demonstrating any degree of violence is punishable by death. Those caught stealing, practicing magic, or selling hazardous substances and explosives within the town walls shall face immediate public execution. Open mornings and afternoon, all welcome. Restricted access. There must be something. Must be something to this place. There we go. I thought that area seemed a little odd. So yeah, Bran, just here. Literally beat them to death with your hands. This cabinet holds a variety of old writing equipment. On top of the pile of unused envelopes, you notice a silver-rimmed monocle which emits a faint glow. Put it in my inventory just in case I need it for, like, a puzzle. The chest contains a neatly stacked pile of trading permit applications. Nearly all of the applications, misspelled here, appear to have a line drawn across them, as if to suggest they have expired or been voided. Next to the stack of papers is a small wooden box. The town's emblem has been etched into it. You open up the wooden box to find a large, oddly shaped key. Its handle also bears the town's emblem engraved into the handle. You decide to take the key with you for now. Guess I can now open everything. The gallows shows no signs of recent use and appears to be partially dismantled. You notice, however, there is an open hatch in the flooring, which leads down to a body-wide pit. There's an unpleasant smell coming from below. Alright, do I need to find a rope in this area? Or is it just bodies? This section of wall has been securely boarded up. I feel like my abilities as a superhero should outweigh random puzzles. Like, I could throw Bran down here and he should be totally fine. Hell, if you want to be smart about it, Bran should jump down there, smash his head against the wall on the way down, and activate Invulnerability Shield. Then no matter how far the fall is, as long as within a few seconds, it'll be okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to come back here in a bit. This crate is lined with jugs of fine local ale. It is unlikely that anyone's going to come back for these, considering the town has been overrun by monsters, so you decide to help yourself. Or they just lock themselves in and wait for like a monster to let them out? Wait for a hero to come in and kill them all? The chest contains a few tools used for ground maintenance, but they all appear to be worn and rusted. Behind the chest, you notice something with a long handle resting against the wall. I'm guessing I need that for the other wall down over here. Probably don't need to bring these guys along for this, but just in case for transportation across the map or whatever. Whoops, let's read the text. This section of wall has been securely boarded up, but you might be able to smash through using the warhammer. You hold the hammer with a firm grip and prepare a mighty swing. Oh, come on. My fight is amazing, but you need to labor very well. Let's play this vaguely smart, just in case there is something unwelcome on the other side. Just so you know, shift does not really work here. Unleashing the most savage war cry you can muster, you bring down your hammer against the wall. A horrible smell lingers in the air. The jail warden must have been hiding a stash of seized goods down here. This stone pedestal emits a strange light. The top of the pedestal is covered in streaks of dried blood, and the stone is gouged and slashed, as if by the slavering jaws of a terrible creature. Above you is a narrow hole in the ceiling which leads above ground. It's too high to reach from here, but you're certain that's where the gallows are. Alright. Is this really it? Ah, hold on. There's a palpable aura of ferocious violence and desperate hunger emanating from the bloodstained pedestal. The martyr soul you are carrying throbs in your hand, clearly reacting to the pedestal. Let's do this. You make an offering of the marauder soul, the culmination of many instruments of death. Your offering is consumed in a nauseating flash, and amid the ruins of the pedestal sits an axe, old and weathered, with an uneven glint as though there were blood folded into the steel itself. You sense an eerie presence behind you.
You come and offer me violence, but you know nothing of violence.
Alright, hands up anyone who thinks Brand is incapable of violence or ignorant of violence.
My contract here has long expired, and I am no longer compelled by mortal writ to consume the dead. No, this time I shall sample the succulent pain of the still living. Come, morsels, dress yourselves in agony. My feast awaits!
Oh, please, whatever. Take this. I'm just gonna let Brand kill everybody. Ooh, I'm so scared of you. Oh, and for added bonus, I kill him with the weapon that is from him. Now, if I use this bow, if I use that bow, it has a 30% bonus. Let's see what this axe does, because I didn't even check. It is 50% physical bonus, 40% chance, or 40% critical damage, and 30% more critical chances. Alright. I don't know. Okay, well, Brand already killed the big baddie. So I'll go and bring in Shapiro just because I feel like doing something a little different with the rest of the zombies or whatever. They would have to hit him over 100 times to kill him at that rate. Oh, and that's assuming he doesn't even regenerate when he defends. Guess what? He does regenerate. They literally cannot kill him. Make sure there's nothing there. What? Alright, I guess we're done here. Thank you for your help, Shapiro. I don't know what Brand would have done without you. The reason why my character is getting so much experience is because the enemies are of such high level.